coming with a tip for you today. So I'm out here at a home inspection with a client, and if you're out looking at houses and you see one of these guys, can anybody guess what that is? That is a oil cap, filler cap to tank. Now underneath here, there may or may not be a large oil tank that was here that used to service the furnace that was here. As you can see now, there's a gas meter that's here and it's now since been switched over. But one thing that we're always looking out for is if there was an oil tank on the property before, has it been decommissioned? It's super important. So that's one thing that we are gonna make sure has been taken care of here, or if not, we're gonna ask for that to be taken care of before we close. So one extra thing though, you might be like, well, John, I got one of those. Like that's what I use for my heat, because it's pretty freaking amazing. It is a great source of heat for sure. If you do, make sure that you have PLIA insurance. So PLIA insurance is free coverage that you can get so that if for some reason your oil tank breaks, that they will help with remediation repairs and replacement if it is your #1 source of heat. A lot of the challenges, what happens is people do a swap, they move over to gas, they don't decommission it, and then something happens to the tank and then it breaks over time. You are not covered in that instance. So you want to make sure that you have the insurance. If you're going to switch over, make sure you get it decommissioned and then change it over to your new heating source. Super big. We got a war story a couple years ago. We had one with a client, and of no fault to the client at all, they're repaving the road out front. And what ended up happening is they broke the water line in the street, which flooded underneath the entire property, which filled up the oil tank full of water and dispersed oil everywhere. It was a 6-figure cleanup that was covered by PLIA. Now, we don't want that to happen, right? But if they didn't have that insurance, that would have been a nightmare. So, tips, look for the cap. If you got the cap, make sure you got PLIA insurance. If you don't, make sure that it's decommissioned. Have a great day.